You said you would start. You said this time would be different. But somehow, you're still stuck in the same loop. Scrolling, procrastinating, waiting for motivation that never comes. What if the next 90 days could actually change your life? Let's be honest. Being a student right now is not easy. You sit down to study, and within minutes, your focus is gone. You plan your day, but end up doing nothing important. And at night, that same thought hits you. Why am I wasting my time? You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just distracted, and you don't have a system. That's exactly what this 90-day summer arc is going to fix. The idea is simple. For the next 90 days, you focus on becoming a better version of yourself. Not perfectly, not overnight, just small improvements every single day. Because real change doesn't come from motivation. It comes from repetition. Now, think about your mornings. Most students lose the entire day in the first hour. They wake up, grab their phone, and fall into endless scrolling. And before they even realize it, their energy is already gone. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain is at its freshest state in the morning. Whatever you feed it first sets the tone for your entire day. If you start with distraction, you stay distracted. If you start with focus, you stay focused. So here's what you do. When you wake up, don't touch your phone for the first 30 minutes. Just this one rule can change everything. Go outside for a few minutes. Let your brain wake up naturally. Then sit down and do just 10 minutes of work. Not 1 hour, not something perfect, just 10 minutes. Because starting is the hardest part. Once you start, your brain follows. That small win builds momentum. Now, let's talk about what happens during the day. You sit for hours, but still feel like you didn't do enough. That's because your focus is constantly breaking. You're switching between tasks again and again. Study, phone, study, message, study, video. And every time you switch, your brain loses energy. This is why you feel tired even without doing much. So instead of trying to study for long hours, focus on working in blocks. 45 minutes of deep work, no phone, no distractions. Then take a short break and repeat. When you stay focused on one task, your brain enters a flow state, and in that state, you work faster and better. Now, think about your evenings. This is where most people lose control. You feel tired, so you start scrolling, thinking you're relaxing. But you're not. You're just draining your mind even more. You don't need escape. You need a reset. There's a difference. So instead of losing hours on your phone, go for a short walk, move your body, or just sit quietly for a few minutes and ask yourself one simple question. What did I do right today? Not what you failed, not what you missed, just what you did right. Because when you start noticing progress, you start building confidence. Now, let's talk about motivation. Most students are waiting for it. I'll start when I feel ready. I'll study when I feel motivated. But that moment rarely comes. Motivation is unreliable. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. There will be days when you don't feel like doing anything. On those days, just do the minimum. Study for 10 minutes. Read one page. Complete one small task. Because consistency beats intensity every single time. Now, here's the rule that will carry you through these 90 days. Don't focus on all 90 days at once. Focus on today. Then repeat. If you miss one day, it's okay. But don't miss 2 days in a row. That's where most people fail. Not because they are weak, but because they stop completely. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. I know how it feels. Seeing others move ahead while you feel stuck. Knowing you have potential but not using it. That frustration, that guilt, it stays until you decide to change something. And maybe this is your moment. Because 90 days from now, you can be the same person, same habits, same excuses. Or you can be more focused, more disciplined, more confident. The choice is yours. but the time is now. Start today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. And if you're serious about changing your life, start your summer arc now. And don't do it alone. Share this with someone who needs it, and stay consistent.
Like, comment, and subscribe.